Good evening, fans, and welcome into the Portage Central Gymnasium. You're watching boys varsity basketball as the 5-4 Mustangs of Portage Central play host to their Smack West rival, the St. Joe Bears. I'm Drew Lawler alongside Ryan Canfield, and we're amped to bring you what should be a fantastic game tonight on the Portage Central YouTube channel presented by PCTV. Both teams have completed their warm-ups. Now they're out for the national anthem and starting lineups.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Portage Central High School, the home of the Mustangs. This is Varsity Boys Basketball. We welcome our visitors tonight from St. Joe, the Bears of St. Joseph High School Basketball. In a moment, your starting lineups, but this time we please ask that you stand as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rent the land, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the Our game officials tonight, John Creek, Derek Mitchell, and Arnold Taylor. And now your starting lineups. First for the Bears from St. Joseph High School, coached by Greg Schaefer, assistant coaches Derek Ingeson and Yvonne Sanders. Starting at guard, number 1, senior Bryson Mayberry. Starting at guard, senior number 3, Michael Allgaier. Starting at forward, senior number 11, Andrew Schaefer. Starting at center, senior number 14, Connor Wright. And starting at forward, senior number 23, Lucas Ring. And now the starting lineups for your Portage Central High School Mustangs. Head coach Ray Robinson, assistants Norm Bowman, Emily Robinson, and Jacob Stoltberg. Starting at guard, senior number 11, Caleb Johnson. Starting at guard, senior number 12, Cole Mason. Starting at forward, senior number 20, Brent Pickard. Starting at forward, number 24, senior Will Juday. And starting at forward, senior number 30, Jackson Wynn.
All right, we're just about ready to get underway here at Portage Central. Starting for the St. Joe Bears, Bryson Mayberry, Michael Allgaier, Andrew Schaefer, Connor Wright, and Lucas Ring. And for the Mustangs, Caleb Johnson, Cole Mason, Grant Pickart, Will Jude, and Jackson Gwynn.
Drew, it's great to be here in the PC gym. Folks, we got an under-the-radar rivalry here in the SMAC. Going to be a good one.
Mustangs win the tip, and we are underway from Portage Central. The Mustangs repping their home whites. The Bears from St. Joe in their road blues. Mason has it in the near side. Johnson makes a move, gives to Gwynn. Pickart looks inside, back to Gwynn, now back out to Pickart. Jude's got it in the post. The kick out to Mason in the corner. No good, too strong, but Mason fights for his own rebound. Now back up to the top with Jude, and now Mason. Cole Mason's got it, guarded by Bryson Mayberry. Here's Jude with an open three, and he got it.
Good shot there for Jude, not known as a three-point shooter. Big confidence-boosting bucket.
And now Jude in the ground with his teammate Johnson, getting the jump ball for the Mustangs. The possession will stay with the Bears. But Ryan, if you're on the Mustangs, you got to love that. First hitting three from Jude, then him getting on the floor just a minute into this game. It's a pretty good start for these Stangs.
Setting the tone.
So now the Bears have the ball, brought up by Mayberry. Schaefer looked inside, could not get it to Wright. Now he does. Wright turns, no good, but Wright gets his own rebound, goes up with it, and gets it to go with the foul.
How about that authority by Wright?
Connor Wright going right next to Cole Mason and grabbing that rebound. And now he'll have a chance to tie this game with 6:45 in the first.
Showing some attitude with the double biceps there.
So Wright converts the free throw as we're knotted up at 3. St. Joe showing a little bit of man-to-man pressure. Almost gets to Mason, but he gets the ball right back. Pickart's got it in front of the St. Joe bench. Looks inside to Jude, who slipped, goes up with the right hand, and Will Jude with the first 5 points for the Mustangs.
How about the big fella?
Here's Mayberry making a move, getting it to Schaefer, who comes up with it. Almost a 10 seconds in the backcourt. And now Jude, who has 5 points in this one, with some stellar defense on the defensive end.
Loving what I'm seeing from Will Jude. Little clap back to St. Joe there.
So Andrew Schaefer, one of the seniors on this team, will pass the ball in for the Bears. And now Michael Elgeier to bring it up the court. Schaefer looks corner. Here's Mayberry. Lucas Ring, a deep three goes.
That's a cold-blooded three right there for the Bears. Mustangs got to capitalize here.
Lucas Ring showing his range early as he gives the Bears a 6-5 lead. Now Gwynn shoots a three, can't hit it, but a foul will be called against Wright, who tried to contest that Gwynn three, came a tad late, and ran into Gwynn, and now Mr. Gwynn will go to the line to shoot three.
Bit of a break there for the Mustangs. Bad foul for St. Joe. Let's see if Jackson can capitalize.
So Gwynn misses the first three. And misses the second, but Gwynn still has one more.
Gwynn, usually a decent free throw shooter.
And Gwynn's third leaves short, so it goes 0 for 3 from the line.
That's a blow.
And now the Bears with a 1-point lead try to extend that here. A double team in front of the Mustang bench, and Pickard gets the basketball, and a foul will be called against Mayberry, who had that ball stripped from him from the senior Grant Pickard.
Pickard making a play right in front of his coach, Ray Robinson. Looking extra spiffy tonight.
Pickard gives it to a cutting Johnson. Johnson going inside with the left hand, the dish to Gwynn. Gwynn, another nice dish to Jude in the left block. Now back out to Pickard, and his three too strong. And now here come the Bears, rebounded by Elgeier. Here's Connor Wright. Bounces on the rim twice, can't get it to fall.
I don't like that shot there.
Now Pickard with the head of steam. Nice move at the top of the key, and finishing with the left hand is Grant Pickard.
You can't stop Grant when he's running downhill.
7-6. Mustangs take the lead right back.
That's got to be a travel.
Yeah, Connor Wright went to the floor. It doesn't matter, though, because Caleb Johnson gets the steal, and now he drives to the rim, and it'll be an offensive foul called against Caleb Johnson. It looked like Bryson Mayberry was there to take the charge, and he gave Caleb Johnson his first foul of the game.
Mustangs got to stay out of foul trouble. Let's see if Alex Beach now fresh into the game for Gwynn.
There's a little bit of pressure from the Mustangs. Johnson and Cole in the backcourt. Now it's trapped by Mason and Pickard in front of the Mustang bench. Beach now with a kick down low. And St. Joe will keep the basketball with 4:41 here in the first. So now Owen Mushaushik checks into the ball game for the first time tonight. Here's a pass to the corner. Here's Rang, who showed his three-point ability. Gives to Mayberry. And it's going to be a foul on the rebound. Jude with the box out, and it ended up being Schaefer who got the rebound, but illegally got that rebound. He'll get charged with a foul. That's his first.
Oh, look at that pass from Pickard.
Nice full-court pass by him, but Jude loses it, and the Bears will get the ball right back. Pressure continues for the Mustangs as the Bears break that press. Here's Lucas Ring, the kick out to the wing, Connor Wright. And now back at the top of the key is Elgire, who will run this offense for the Bears. Elgire makes a move, drives, the left hand won't go. A little bit too strong, and now Caleb Johnson comes up the floor for the Mustangs.
Good move by Elgire there, just everything but the finish.
So Johnson with the basketball as we're halfway through the first quarter here at Portage Central. The Mustangs with a 7-6 lead make that stay at 7-6 as Jude shot just a tad too strong. And there's Beach now with the tip into the hands of Johnson. Nice defensive play there by Alex Beach now. Beach now sets a screen for Johnson. Jude finds Beach now down low. The cutter, Beach now with a nice finish inside. Pressure continuing for the Mustangs. Schaefer over to Wright, who pump fakes, almost shot that basketball. Instead made the wise decision to bring it back out. Mayberry with the left-hand drive and the right-hand finish for Bryson Mayberry. What a pretty move by him.
That was very nice.
9-8, Mustangs lead by 1, 5 minutes into this game. Pickard inside to Beach now again, and he gets blocked by a Bear inside. I don't know if that was Mayberry or Wright, but one of those had a nice block. And the Mustangs will pass the ball underneath the basket here at 2:48 in the quarter. Pickard giving it to Long at the top of the key, who has checked in for the first time tonight. And now Pickard running what looks to be a similar play as the last possession. In the corner is Mushaushik, cannot go inside. Here's Gwynn setting a screen for Long. Long cannot find Gwynn inside. Here's Beach now inside again. Can't finish, too short. And here come the Bears. Mayberry. Connor Wright guarded by Nate Long. And now Bryson Mayberry with a nice finish in the last possession. Long possession here for the Bears. Here's Bayberry. Here's Ring. Back out to Mayberry. Some tight defense here as we hit 150 in the first quarter.
Wow, listen to that Mustang student section. They are packed in tonight.
Getting loud here after this nice defensive possession for the Mustangs. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Look at Caleb Slutka down there right by the bench.
Connor Wright gets stripped by Pickard. Wright was double teamed, Pickard with the strip, and now Pickard going all the way with the right hand.
You can't stop Grant going downhill.
Pickard now with 4, 11-8 Mustangs. There's a floater, a left-hander by Algier, who couldn't finish. The ball goes out of bounds, and the Mustangs will get the ball back with 1:14 here in the first quarter.
Great energy in the gym tonight, eh, Drew?
Not too shabby for a Friday night, right, guy?
Mustang students fresh off exam week.
So the Mustangs bring out a similar set to their starters, except Nate Long is in the ball game instead of Caleb Johnson. Mustangs trying to extend their 3-point lead before the end of this first quarter. The Bears trying to cut the deficit or even take the lead here before the end of the quarter, which will come in a minute time. Here's Jude inside, posting up Schaefer, and he gets stripped. And a nice pass there, and Lucas Ring couldn't quite get 2 hands on it, and it goes out of bounds. And the Mustangs will get the ball once again. So the pressure continues for the Bears now as Long has it. Near the Mustang bench, now over to the middle of the court, where Pickard will walk the basketball up with 45 ticks on the clock.
It's a bad move by Grant there.
Yeah, Pickard turns it over. Nice defense there by the Bears. And now here's Schaefer back over to Sanders. Sanders guarded by Mason, a screen, and a long 3 for Charles Sanders. Won't fall, but a rebound for Jerron Brown. Schaefer's got at the top of the key. 20 seconds in this first quarter, and it looks like the Bears will most likely hold for a final shot.
Oh, the defense by the Mustangs.
Yeah, double in the corner. They keep the basketball. Sanders, another 3, too strong, 3 seconds. And another rebound for the Bears. And Brown cannot get a shot off to end the quarter, and that will do it for the first quarter here from Portage Central. The Mustangs lead 11-8 after 8 minutes of play. For the next 24 minutes, we'll be back after this break. Back here for the second quarter of play as Cole Mason brings the ball up the court.
Good recovery by Grant there.
Yeah, Pickard got the handoff, and Pickard goes to the rim and will take it for the layup and one.
Grant is fiery down there. You can see the emotion from the veteran Grant Pickard. If I'm St. Joe, you don't want to get him going. So he can wreak havoc on St. Joe.
Pickard hits the free throw, so it's 14-8 The Mustangs in command early. Here's Elgire. Looks inside, gives to Charles Sanders instead, and now back over to Elgire. Going around the horn are the Bears here on offense. So Elgire at the left-hand dribble and shot, no good. Jude mistimed his jump on the rebound, tips it out of bounds. So the Bears will be able to set up a pass play out of bounds with 7:13 in the second quarter. Sanders looking for one Bear, and he finally finds one in Brown. Sanders. Here's Elgire, guarded by Cole Mason. Back to Sanders in front of the Mustang bench. Threatens to shoot the basketball.
I like that shot there.
Now Elgire, guarded by Johnson. Physical play in the post during this long possession.
Nice cut.
Yeah, nice cut, nice pass by Elgire, and the finish for Brown.
Beautiful by St. Joe there.
So Johnson falls to the floor, keeps the basketball, and now Cole Mason will bring it up with a 4-point lead. Here's Jude shooting a three over Lawler, no good, and the rebound by Elgire. Here come the Bears fast up the court, trying to cut this deficit in half. Brown wasn't ready for the pass, went off his leg. And Mason and Gwynn on the ground, so is Matthew Lawler, and it will be a jump ball, and the Mustangs have possession. .6:05 to play. St. Joe actually has possession, my bad there. Michael Elgire with the basketball. Here's Lawler looking inside, couldn't get it to Wright. Now Wright's got it, guarded by Johnson. Wright goes up over Johnson's head, and it's a beauty.
How about the height on Wright?
14-12 as Connor Wright has 5 points in this one. Here's Jude trying to take the beach now screen. Jude driving down the lane, and Will Jude with the beautiful move.
How about Will Jude there?
Speaking of Will Jude pregame, he said he's feeling really good. Thought he could drop maybe 20. He's got 7 so far in this one, as there's a block there from Grant Pickard.
All the Mustangs looking like they can drop 20. Playing with great enthusiasm. You see the block there by Grant.
Mayberry's got it, guarded by Johnson. Here's Connor Wright over Pickard, no good. To the right, and here comes Pickard. One-on-one down the floor, goes up with it, can't finish, but a foul will be called against Andrew Schaefer, who tried to take a charge but could not get his feet set. So Schaefer will be in a little bit of foul trouble. That's his second foul of the game. But Coach Schaefer over on the St. Joe bench. I was going to say keep him in for a moment, but now it looks like he's checking out as Pickard hits his first. Yeah, Schaefer checks out of the ball game, and Lucas Ring comes back in for him. And Pickard easily makes his second. So now Pickard has 8 points in this game. He's trying to help the Mustangs go to 6-4 on the season as a double comes from Johnson and Jude. And here's a drive by Lucas Ring, but gets fouled as he tried to pass it to Connor Wright. So they'll pass the ball in from out of bounds with 4:41 to play here in the second quarter. Michael Elgire with the basketball.
It'll be interesting to see Nate Long with Wright here down low.
Some zone here from the Mustangs as Mayberry gives to Ring. 2-3 zone looking like it's working for the Mustangs. The crowd is getting pumped up here. 4:09 in this quarter. There's a drive by Mayberry, a kick out. Elgire over to Lucas Ring, moving the basketball very well, and Mayberry cannot hit the three.
You gotta love that ball movement there, but you gotta make that shot.
Bears trailing by 6, could use a stop right here.
Ooh,
and they
that's
got
a nice
one.
steal.
It's Michael Elgire taking it all the way. Gets blocked by Will Jude, but it's a goaltend. It went off the backboard first. So count the basket there for Michael Elgire.
Mustang students can boo all they want. That is the right call. Nice job there by the ref.
So nice hustle by Will Jude nonetheless, but does not get his way on that call. So 18-14, Mustangs with a 4-point lead. Pickard give and go. Nice pass. Beach now with the finish.
Pickard's got the hot hand in this first half.
20-14. The Mustangs lead as the Bears looking for a basket here with 3:15 in the quarter. Michael Elgire. Here's Brown as the Mustangs in this little zone trying to trap the basketball as much as they possibly can. And that three is good for Lucas Ring, his second made three of the game.
Big three there by Lucas Ring. Had Pickard right in front of him. Good job fending off that defense.
So here's Jude in the top of the key over to Mason, who's guarded by Connor Wright. And there's an open Nate Long who airballs it, but a rebound by Pickard. The nice spin move on the baseline and finishing it. Pickard in double figures with 10 as Brown goes up with the foul. So Pickard picks up a foul on the other end, trying to block Brown as Brown had a nice finish. And it'll be 22-19 here at the timeout. Mustangs with the lead. Back from the Mustang timeout. As Brown will go to the line to try to make it a 2-point game. With a couple minutes and change to go in this first half, and he cannot do so.
Ball don't lie.
Mason gets stripped. It's a nice strip there by Mayberry. Mayberry 2-on-1, taking it, can't finish. Hits the rim and falls down in front of the Mustang bench. Now Jude with the drive. Jude going up with the right hand and finishing. William Jude with 9 points here. Pickard with 10. Strong start for those two on the Mustang squad. Here's Elgire. Mason comes up to guard him. Looks like the Mustangs are back in a man look. Here's Mayberry with the basketball. Jude guarding him. And that shot by Wright, no good, but a foul will be called against Alex Beach now, who got him a little bit with the body on the shot, so he'll go to the line to shoot a pair.
Second personal, fifth team foul at the free throw line. Connor Wright, shooting 2.
So Beach now picks up his second foul as Connor Wright hits his first. So now Beach now has 2, checks out, as does Nate Long for the Mustangs.
That's a brutal 2 fouls for the Mustangs, a 6-man.
And the second no good, but a rebound by Lehner. And now stripped away, Jude's got it. Here's Pickard with the basketball, over to Mason, guarded by Mayberry. Jude looks inside, cutting Pickard. Pickard tries, goes up with it, and gets fouled. And we'll see if they call it on the floor on the shot. But either way, he'll be shooting free throws, and they call it on the floor, so he'll get a 1-and-1 at the line. So Elgire checks out of the ball game as Pickard takes a few deep breaths for his first free throw. First of a 1-and-1. Rims in and out, and here come the Bears with a 4-point deficit. Mustangs playing tight in the defensive end. Here's Sanders at the top, guarded by Mason. Oh, Pickard tried to spike that volleyball out of Wright's hands. Did so, but Wright got it right back. And here's a nice crossover by Lucas Ring, and the pass out to the corner. Mayberry inside to Wright. Wright cross court. Sanders pump fakes the 3, drives, now gives it to Mayberry on the near side. His 3 from the corner is good.
Oh, he blows the kiss to the Mustang students. Bryson Mayberry with ice in his veins.
Yeah, he's feeling it. This whole team's starting to feel it as
Grant's
they're only
gotta turn around
down
here.
1. As Pickard, who looked at his coach, turned the ball over. Mayberry looks inside. The finish by Lucas Ring, no good, too strong. Johnson's got the basketball. Now Mason does with 18 seconds. Pickard slowing it down, looking for the last shot of the half.
Oh, he wants this. Mayberry does.
Mason sets the screen. Pickard's got it with 5 in the logo.
Got to hoist one
Pickard,
here.
a deep one. No good. The rebound and the shot from Sanders short, and that will do it for an exciting first half here from Portage Central. The Mustangs in command early. St. Joe playing very well at the end, and it makes it a 24-23 game and a 1-point lead for the Mustangs as we get halftime.
Maybe halftime, but it's just getting started, folks. Don't move a muscle.
Welcome back for the second half here at Portage Central, where the Mustangs lead the Bears by a point, 24-23. And Ryan with a very nice first half, 1-point game, and let's see if this continues on for the second.
I'm excited for the second half, Drew. Was sitting the entire first half. Both of us are up for the second half.
Mason basketball over to Gwynn. Pickard taking an early three, and he got it.
You can't leave Grant open like that. Poor defense from the Bears. Grant continues his hot streak.
13 points for Pickard. Nice game by him as the Mustang pressure is on. Schaefer gets doubled, and a steal by Johnson, who couldn't quite get possession of it. And Elguire comes up with it, and a nice pass down underneath. And Connor Wright gets them with the pump fake and goes up for two. 27-25. Both teams trading baskets on their first possession of this half. So here's Johnson, guarded by a Bear, and Johnson with the nice finish down low.
The Terminator getting to the rack.
Here's Elguire. Schaefer with the left-hand drive and the nice finish by the right, but could not get it to fall. He had a nice shot there. And instead it's Pickard going down the floor, finding Mason, who squares up and cannot hit. And Gwynn fighting for the rebound. Juday's got it, trying to go up, and it'll be a jump ball. It's called the jump ball, so St. Joe will get possession. Here, a minute 30 into this second half. Here's Mayberry. Bears finally get it past half court as Mayberry's doubled. Now Schaefer.
Nice pass.
Connor Wright, the mid-range on the baseline, won't go. Pickard. Down the court with a 4-point lead, looking inside to Juday. Juday's got a mismatch. Johnson looking for him. Juday's got Andrew Schaefer guarding him down low, and they get it to him, and he gets rejected by Connor Wright, but a foul is called on the way up against Connor Wright. So Will Juday will go to the line to shoot two as Connor Wright picks up his second. So Juday's first is good, and he'll get another chance at a second.
Nice job there by the SVSU Cardinal to get that free throw. Not the best free throw shooter, but looking good.
And Will Juday hits his second. Will Juday becomes one of two double-digit scorers here in this game, him and Pickard, with 11 and 13 respectively, as now Gwynn gets the turnover.
That's a bad pass.
Mustangs trying to extend their 6-point lead. Pickard, nice pass inside. Gwynn goes up with it. Over right, and he gets two.
St. Joe needs a timeout.
Jackson Gwynn's bucket gives the Mustangs an 8-point lead, and Coach Schaefer calls a timeout. We'll be back after this timeout. Bears facing their largest deficit of this game. They're looking for some points in a hurry, down by 8. Mustangs pressure remains on as Mayberry drives on Mason. Mayberry gonna go all the way to the rim and get stuffed. Here's Pickard. Johnson now.
Yeah.
Johnson takes 1 or 2 extra steps on his way to the basket, which will give the Bears the ball right back, and it looked like Johnson caught it. He looked to the rim, saw so much open space, decided to go for it, and saw a little bit too much daylight there and forgot to take a dribble.
It's pretty uncharacteristic by Caleb Johnson there, but Mustangs have some breathing room. I wouldn't sweat it for now.
Nice pass inside by Mayberry to right, and a travel is called against Connor Wright as he tried to hit that bucket there on the left block. So now Mason's got it, guarded by Elgire. And Elgire almost gets the steal. Instead, he keeps the basketball, but a timeout is called by Coach Robinson to the Mustang bench. Looked like it could have been a 10-second call, or instead, Coach Robinson uses his second timeout.
Mason avoids the 10-second there. That's what a year off will do to you by the Maestro.
33-25. We'll be back in 20 seconds. So Pickard, who passed the ball in, has the ball, and now he drives. Right falls over as Pickard's shot doesn't go. And here come the Bears up the court. Here's Ring, who's hit 2 threes in this game so far. Connor Wright looking at the rim, now swings it across to Elgire. In the corner, driving is Ring, and a foul is called against Jackson Gwynn, I believe, as he tried to defend the drive from Elgire. So Gwynn picks up his first foul, and Alex Beach now checks in for him as the Mustangs in a 2-3 zone. Here's a 3 ball from the wing. Elgire way too strong, and it's Alex Beach now, the sophomore, with the rebound. Pickard gets double at the top. Mayberry and Wright. Mayberry with the basketball. As he tried to get it to Elgire, Pickard ran back on the defensive side and was able to tip the ball out, preventing an easy 2. But the Bears keep the basketball midway through this third quarter.
A little too spicy there from Grant.
Nice pass inside, and Wright hits the easy 2.
It's that height from Wright. As we mentioned in the first half, St. Joe needs a spark. Is that it?
Right now joins the double figures club with 10. Mason kicked to Pickard in the corner. Pickard thought about the shot. Instead is Jude driving on Schaefer and gets stripped. Down the court goes Mayberry. Mayberry takes to the rim, too strong in the layup. Wright couldn't get his finish to go. Fight for the ball in the corner. And it's going to be a jump ball in that far corner. It was Mayberry and Zach Stewart. Zach Stewart being physical in his first minutes in this game, fighting for that loose ball. And it'll be a jump ball, and the Mustangs have possession. So Mason and Jude check out as Owen Mushaushik and Jackson Gwynn check into this ball game.
Oh, good split by the Music Man.
So a younger group of Mustangs in the court now. 2 sophomores and a junior, along with 2 seniors. There's a risky pass there, and Mushaushik has it. Nice dribbling by Mushaushik.
Nice pass by O there.
Yeah, nice pass and a nice finish by Gwynn.
You know, Jackson Gwynn loves that and one.
So now Gwynn with a chance to give the Mustangs their largest lead of the game. And too strong. And the rebound by Andrew Schaefer couldn't get corralled, but it'll be Bear basketball.
I'm not sure how that's St. Joe ball, but we're up here and the refs are down there.
So pressure coming here from the Mustangs. Stewart shuffling his feet. Now a double team with Pickart joining him. And that ball was out on the Bears. The press works for the Mustangs, and the Bears will lose another possession.
St. Joe returns the favor there.
Pickart will trigger the basketball in, up by 8. Zach Stewart's got it, back over to Pickart. Pickart trying to go end to end and gets fouled on the floor on his way down. So that'll be the team's 3rd foul for the Bears, and that's Bryson Mayberry's 2nd of this game. So Pickart will pass the basketball in once again, this time under their own basket. It's a little pitch to Johnson on the right block. Johnson makes a move and one.
Oh, the double bicep flex from the Terminator.
Johnson going in on Lucas Ring and making Ring pay for that defense. And Johnson, who was scoreless in the first half, will get a chance to score some more points here in the second, and he does so. So Caleb Johnson now with 5 points, all coming in this second half, as the Mustangs have an 11-point lead over the Bears. Here's Brown, almost triple teamed by the Mustangs. Charles Sanders ends up with it. In a 3 for the Bears, no good. Ring couldn't hit, but the rebound is by Wright. Charles Sanders, nice little pass to Brown. Brown gets fouled on his way up and will go to the line for 2 more.
Mustangs foul number 20, Grant Pickard. 2nd personal, 3rd team foul. Jerron Brown shooting.
So here's Jerron Brown shooting 2, and he hits the first. And Brown does the same with the second. So now back to single digits is the deficit for the Bears as Pickard throws a long pass to Johnson, who lays it in on the other end.
Touchdown.
40-29, Mustangs back up 11 points. Here's Charles Sanders guarded by Johnson here at the top of the key. Screen comes from Lanier. Connor Wright's got it, guarded by Beach now. And here's a drive and a kick out. It's Brown going in, kicking it out to the corner. Connor Wright can't hit, in and out. And Pickard and Lanier fought for the rebound, and Pickard cannot get it and instead picks up his 3rd foul, which could be a tad bit of an issue as we play on in this game. Nice pass inside, but the finish won't go for Connor Wright. Gwynn gives to Jude. Here come the Stangs. Mushaushik down the court. In front of their bench, he loses it though, but gets it to Beach now. In the corner, no good. Here come the Bears, an open layup for Charles Sanders. Jude comes in late, Sanders finishes anyway. 40-31 now. As Johnson gets fouled in the backcourt by Michael Algier. So Algier picks up his 3rd foul, which will force him to leave the game, and coming in for him is Bryson Mayberry. Tight defense by the Bears. He looked for Mushaushik earlier, now back to Johnson. Johnson guarded by Mayberry.
Great defense by Mayberry.
Yeah, very close to Johnson and looked like too close as he gets a foul picked up on him. Up by the end of the Mustang logo. So Judea to pass it in once again. This time he does get it to Mushaushik. Mushaushik guarded by Sanders. Here's Beach now. Open three, gets fouled at the top of the key.
One thing you got to know about Alex Beach now, even with guys closing in on him, he has a veteran way of creating space from the mid-range or from three. See if he can down these free throws.
So the sophomore sixth man on the line to shoot three. And the first one he leaves just a tad short. Alex Beach now second falls, and that brings the lead up to double digits once again, 41-31. As Beach now will get a chance at one more. So before he does so, Mushaushik left a little early on the left side of the lane, so Beach does not get a third try at the line. Bears break the press. Here's Brown, who gets fouled by Mushaushik right near the nose of the Mustang logo. Charles Sanders and the St. Joe squad trying to gain some momentum going into this fourth quarter as there's 30 seconds to play in this third. Sanders running the show on O. Brown. Ball on the floor, bodies on the floor. It will be another jump ball. So the Bears get to keep the basketball, though, with 13.8 to play. Charles Sanders will inbound the basketball, and he gets to Lanier. Top of the key is Brown. Deep three from Charles Sanders goes in. Johnson down the court, trying to hoist from half court. Almost goes in. A little bit left of the rim, and how about that momentum going into the fourth for the Bears? Hitting a deep three is Charles Sanders. That'll make it a 41-34 ball game with 8 minutes to go.
Clutch three there from Sanders. St. Joe down 7.
For the final 8 minutes. We'll be back in 1 minute. .24 minutes in the books. And after that, the Mustangs have a 7-point lead, trying to keep it here. And trying to go to 6-4 are the Mustangs. St. Joe trying to get back to 5-5. Stewart looking inside to Pickart, couldn't quite find an opening. And now Johnson guarded by Sanders will try to run the offense. Pickart making a move on Brown.
Good defense by Brown there on Grant.
Here goes Zach Stewart driving, throwing it up there, and gets fouled trying to go up with it. Nice job there by Zach Stewart, trying to be aggressive and just drawing contact, and he does just that there. So Lanier will pick up his second foul, and Zach Stewart will go a little too strong on his first free throw. Stewart's second free throw, left short into the hands of Jerron Brown. So the Bears, who haven't had a ton of luck as of late, have a chance to cut it to 4 here on this possession. Here's Schaefer in the corner, a drive by Brown. Can't put a shot up. Nice D there by the Mustangs. Charles Sanders guarded by Zach Stewart. Now Pickard. Brown guarded by Jude. Here's a screen. Now Stewart takes him. Plenty of screens here by the Bears. Sanders. Schaefer wanted to shoot, instead drives with the right hand in the baseline. Kick out back to Sanders, and the possession continues for the Bears. Nice look by Sanders, and a nice finish by Lawler, who gets a perfect time to score his 2 points, first 2 points of the game. Now Pickard stopping on a dime, can't finish, and the Bears will get the basketball back.
Got to get it over here.
Bears down by just 5 and have the basketball with 6:15 to go in this game. The Bears have a comeback left in store. They won't get it on that time as Sanders turns it over to Pickard. Pickard, a nice up-court pass to Johnson. Johnson can't get that one to go, but Jude gets the rebound and finishing for the and one.
The physicality from Jude.
So Jude, with 13 points in this ball game, will go to the line to shoot a free throw. And Jude hits it. So it's Will Jude with the game-high 14 points as the Mustangs lead by 8. 6 minutes to play as Mayberry goes up the court. Mayberry over to Brown, guarded by Mason, back over to Mayberry. Mayberry looks inside. Lanier tries to throw a bounce pass into Brown. Instead, it's tipped out of bounds, and the Bears will throw it in with 5:37 on the clock. Pass in the right. A cut there by Mayberry. He goes up, can't finish, but will go to the line to shoot 2 more. So free throws coming for both sides. As Mayberry will go to the line to shoot a pair, and Jackson Gwynn picks up his second foul. The first from Mayberry is good.
How about that one-hand motion?
And Mayberry's second is also good. So Pickard will get it. No pressure from the Bears here. Pickard goes right by Brown, and taking a charge is Bryson Mayberry. Big time charge there by Mayberry. It will be Grant's 4th foul. And now some decision time on the bench there. And they decide to take him out for Nate Long here with 5:24 in the game.
Double whammy there for the Bears. You get the charge and you get Pickard off the floor. Let's see if they can capitalize late.
So the Bears in the bonus, the double bonus, as there's a lay-in by Connor Wright, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point game.
Oh my goodness. Portage Central needs some points here as they turn it over.
Here they come. right. Almost lost that one. Here's a mid-range jumper from Alguire. Too not good.
That's a really bad shot from Alguire.
So Alguire tries to steal it from Jude. It goes out of bounds. So 5:01 to play. We have a 4-point game. And we should have a fantastic finish here from Portage Central.
That indeed, Drewby.
Here's Mason, guarded by Mayberry. Here's Long in front of the Mustang bench. Jude sets a screen. Mason over to Johnson. Johnson drives baseline, and a foul is called against Michael Alguire. It's on the floor, but that'll be the 10th foul against St. Joe. So Caleb Johnson will go to the line to shoot 2 as they're in the double bonus. Johnson, automatic on his first. And Johnson hits the second. So 46-40, Mustangs lead by 6. St. Joe trying to bring this to a one-possession game here. Mayberry with the basketball. Here's Schaefer back over to Mayberry. Schaefer, guarded by Jude, looks inside to right. Right, making a move, baseline on Gwynn, can't finish, gets his own rebound, goes up with it, and will get fouled before the shot on the floor. And once again, St. Joe is in the bonus, so they will go to the line. That's Connor Wright who will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1.
That's Jude's first, so the Mustangs do have some foul cushioning down low.
And Connor Wright hits both, so back to a 4-point game. 46-42 as we are midway through this fourth quarter. Johnson has Lucas Ring on him. Gwynn sets a screen. Now has Brown on him. Here's the corner shot from Mason, no good. And no rebound for the Bears. They all kind of watched it, and Johnson gets the rebound. Mason almost lost it, tight deep by Mayberry, and now Mayberry ends up with the basketball off the tip by Brown. Now Brown going in for the layup. It's good, and it's a 2-point game. 46-44 as St. Joe comes all the way back to make it a 2-point game. And with 3:30 to go in this game, Coach Robb calls a timeout on the Mustang bench. 46-44. We got a great 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go, and we'll be able to watch it live here after the break. All right, Mustangs up 2 with the basketball, and inbounding is Grant Pickart, who has 4 fouls. Mason has it right back over to Pickart, and he'll walk it up the floor with ease. Mustangs on a bit of an offensive drought, looking for a field goal here.
Grant's got to be careful with 4.
Gwynn's got it. Here's Mason, open three, top of the key, no good. And with the rebound is Andrew Schaefer. St. Joe has a chance to take their first lead in quite some time. And a turnover there by the Bears, forced by that nice defense by the Mustangs. The Mustangs keep their lead for the time being. Once again, it's Pickart walking down the court. Beach now with the screen. Double from St. Joe comes, finds Jude cutting, and a block there by Connor Wright. Bear basketball down 2. Here's a baseline drive by Lucas Rain. The circus finish won't go.
Good take there by Ring. Bears gonna play good defense here.
Pickart driving, laying it up with the right hand, it goes.
Grant's gotta be careful there.
48-44, 2:15 to play, and what has been a great game here from Portage, Michigan tonight. Wright turns it over, Pickart's got it, and Pickart gets fouled with 2:05 on the clock.
Great steal by the sophomore Alex Beach now, setting up that foul, which will take Pickart to the line.
So Grant Pickart has been playing with some pretty major foul trouble in these last few minutes. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Pickart's first free throw goes down. So Pickart will get a chance at one more. And Pickart extends the lead back to 6. 50-44, a little bit of breathing room for the Mustangs now with 2 minutes to play. In the corner, the drive by Ring. Now the pass to Wright. Won't get that one to go, and Jude gets the rebound and gets fouled with 1:53 on the clock.
If I'm right there, I'm going up to the basket to get that lay-in. Maybe draw some contact, go to the line, but...
So Michael Elgire will pick up his 5th foul there. So he's going to check out to the game, and Charles Sanders will come in for him. And now it's Will Jude with a chance to shoot 2. First in and out, but he gets a try number 2 here. Jude's second, no good. And the Bears are still only down by 2 possessions. 1:45 left. Mayberry, here's a 3 from Schaefer. Way too strong. In Jude's hands, now Pickart. A double team comes on him. No foul yet. Pickart's got the basketball with 95 seconds to play. Pickart gives to Jude. And Jude gonna hold the basketball and give to Johnson. 1:25 on the clock.
St. Joe might want to think about fouling here.
Mustangs just trying not to turn the basketball over. As Beach now almost loses it, but instead gets fouled. So the Mustangs are able to run some clock down and also go to the line to shoot 2. Beach now's first is good. And Alex Beach now, the sophomore, will get a chance at one more. And he's got that one to go. So the Mustangs, who flirted with what could have been a collapse, extend the lead to 8. So while it's not over yet, a good job by the Mustangs there, extending the lead a little bit when they needed it. Here's Mayberry. Ring wanted to shoot it, instead drives. A left-handed layup too strong. Jude with the rebound, and Jude will head back to the line once again.
Andrew Schaefer. Fourth personal foul at the free throw line with Jude shooting 2.
So Andrew Schaefer has 4 fouls here with 1:02 to play. And Will Jude, who's been living at that line as of late, hits the first. And Jude second too strong, but Johnson with the rebound, and Johnson gets fouled by Bryson Mayberry.
So Joseph got number 1, Bryson Mayberry, 4th personal foul. Caleb Johnson shooting 2.
So now it's Caleb Johnson getting another chance at 2. Johnson hits the first. So what was a 2-point game all of a sudden is now double digits. How about that response from the Mustangs? So Johnson misses the second. Still a 10-point game with 56 seconds to play. Here's Mayberry driving from the corner, going up, getting an easy deuce.
Basket by Bryson Mayberry. Timeout.
So Mayberry gets his 9th point of the game as he cuts it to 8 with 52 seconds left. And this is going to be a 30-second timeout. So Ryan, if you're St. Joe here playing defense against these Mustangs, what are you showing on defense?
Just got to prevent them from chewing a lot of clock here. You got a couple possession lead on the Bears. Be interesting to see what happens.
So the Mustangs just looking to get the ball past half court here, and that should do a decent job sealing this one. But we've seen crazier things. It is most definitely not over yet. So Jude will be the trigger man with 52 seconds in this game. Pickart's got it in the corner, double comes. Johnson gets the ball past half court. Here's a double. And Sanders and Ring doubled him, got him in a little bit of trouble, but tips the ball out of bounds. So the Mustangs keep it with 43 seconds on the clock.
St. Joe had a chance to foul there. I don't know what they were doing.
Johnson's got it. Johnson
Sanders
guarded
has to
by
foul
Sanders.
here.
Pickart's got it. Bears not fouling yet, as Johnson has the basketball up 8 with 28 seconds, and there's the foul call. So Mr. Johnson, once again, will shoot a pair. Johnson's first is money. And Johnson's second too strong. 9-point game, 25 seconds to play. Bears showing a sense of urgency. Ring inside, can't get it to go. Gwynn with the rebound. Long's got it over to Johnson with 15 seconds. And Johnson finally gets fouled by Bryson Mayberry. So with 14 seconds left, Bryson Mayberry will check out of the ball game as he is done for the night with 5 fouls.
Heck of a game from Bryson Mayberry.
Yeah, solid game by him, 9 points, but not just points-wise. Nice assist by him. A lot to be proud of tonight for Bryson Mayberry. Here's Johnson hitting another free throw. And Johnson hits the second. How about Caleb Johnson? No points in the first half, comes out for the second half and scores 13 for the Mustangs. as the Mustangs have an 11-point lead with 7 seconds left. Deep three by Sanders. Too strong. Ball tipped out of bounds. Will stay with the Bears with 4 seconds left. But the Bears trail by 11 points. Here's a wild three by Wright. No good, and that will do it from Portage Central. The Mustangs, who are in as close as a 2-point game here in the fourth quarter, do a nice job with the comeback by the Bears and end up winning this game by 11 points, the final 57-46.
Heck of a game from the Mustangs. A great win in the SMAC. Boy, for Coach Ray Robinson. Loving what you're seeing.
So thank you all for tuning into this exclusive coverage of Portage Central Mustang basketball on the Portage Central YouTube channel, powered by PCTV. Make sure you tune into our next broadcast as the boys varsity plays again at home on Tuesday against Battle Creek Lakeview. Until then, for Ryan Canfield and the rest of our amazing PCTV crew, I'm Drew Lawler saying so long from Portage Central.